Good morning, peeps. We are back at it again with another video. If you're here for the first time, my name is Kel, aka Collection Closet. I'm a full-time reseller on platforms like eBay and whatnot. And today, as you see behind me, we are at the Goodwill bins because we are here to try to find items to flip online for a profit. But as we're doing this today, we're gonna pick 30 random items that have sold for us in the past week and let you guys know what those items are and exactly for how much. That way, hopefully, it's something you could add to your Rolodex when you're out there finding items to flip online for a profit and educate you guys on some brands you may or may not have known before. So first up, before we get in there, is going to be this Canon PowerShot camera. Canon PowerShot camera, it pretty much sold within 24 hours of us listing it. We listed it for $128.88 and it sold full price real quick, again, within 24 hours plus shipping. That is a great little flip. We actually ended up getting that item from a flea market last Wednesday. And I'm gonna put the footage here for you guys. We've also, speaking of footage, we've filmed so much stuff for you guys in terms of content in the past week. We just haven't put that content out because whether it just wasn't good enough content, we didn't find a good enough stuff, it just wasn't as entertaining, so we scrapped so much footage. But here's that footage again from the flea market that we actually found that camera. We paid $10 for it and flipped it for $120 and change. That's a good little flip. Now let's get in the bins, let's continue on with our day and see what other goodies we can find to flip online. We made it, baby. It is 8 a.m. They're starting the first rotation. They're calling the Lions. We gotta run. Let's go. All right, first rotation has not been that good. All right, guys. So after this first rotation, the cart is very, very light. As you can see, we barely got anything in here, but we ended up finding a couple things in this first rotation. Starting over on the media side, we don't do media much, but we found this Harry Potter limited edition sealed Blu-ray collection set. It comes in this cool little suitcase box. This here, I believe had movies 1 through 5 in it. Again, sealed. There were some pretty decent comps online, so decided to take advantage and jump in on that. It was like 59 cents for the whole thing. This little Xbox game, probably a throwback. It's really nothing special, just pretty cool. That's original Xbox. In the clothing, we did find these Disney ears, which always do pretty decent on our Whatnot Live. But the pick of the day is going to be this Rowback hoodie. It's actually an LSU Rowback collab. It does have the Rowback tab right there on the hood, which is how we found the item and realized it was a Rowback piece sitting there in the bin. As you see here, 2XL, so it's a pretty good size. Again, LSU Rowback little collab piece there. Should do really well on eBay. And the rest of the items, as you see, we got here are all pretty much just stuff for our Whatnot Live. Nothing too crazy, nothing we're going to get rich on, but on to the next. All right, so next item that we had sold that we don't normally pick up all too often is going to be this Smoke Rise varsity jacket. It's a pretty cool one, a little retro color block. This one here sold for $44.99 plus shipping. Pretty good find there, good little flip. Of course, that item definitely came from the bin, so we paid pretty much almost nothing for it. All right, so third item of 30 that we're going to talk about is going to be the Celine glasses. Sunglasses, these here sold for $70 plus shipping. This here has been one of those glasses we got from a recent lot. I mean, we paid anywhere, probably a rough estimate of 50 cents to $1 per pair of those sunglasses, depending on how many that we ended up purchasing. Again, it's been such a great flip. Sunglasses have been going crazy for us. If you haven't seen, go look at our previous video where we talked about the sunglasses that have recently sold for us. It's just been an awesome, awesome thing. I don't know if it's because summer's right around the corner, but either way, I'm not complaining. It's been great. All right, item number 4 are going to be these Air Jordan Retro 12s. These are a pretty cool find there. $60 plus shipping is what they sold for. I believe this was a find from the flea market. We probably paid about $10 or $15 for them. We don't normally pick up shoes, but when it comes to Retro Jordans, they're a must grab. All right, so taking a break from what ended up selling for us on eBay, I want to highlight some items we found here at the bins. This one here was actually brand new in box sealed. This actually came straight out of Disney World. It's one of the park merch items. This here is the Shuri Gauntlet from Black Panther. Again, brand new in box. This is not something we necessarily would do too well on eBay, but we do run a Disney Whatnot Live, so this is definitely going to go there and hopefully do very well with that. Another really cool Disney item we end up getting is going to be this D23 Mickey Mouse figure. As you see, it looks like it was a leader of the club, like a milestone kind of statue thing. Not exactly sure what the relevance is of this item, but it's a pretty cool statue once you see it. I mean, some Disney collector on a Whatnot Live is definitely going to want this just to have it displayed up in their office or room or wherever they display all their Disney stuff. So that was a pretty cool find. I think they'll like that on our Whatnot. Today has been a really good Disney day for us. As you see here on our bag rotation, we ended up finding this super sick Dooney and Burke Haunted Mansion collaboration purse. This thing is really, really cool. Comps on eBay on these are actually really good as well. It does have a little bit of wear, some fading on the back straps, but this will definitely go on our Whatnot Live. They will eat this up. They will definitely enjoy having this bag on the auction, so this is definitely something we're putting on our Whatnot. I found a little Kate Spade bag as well, a little backpack. Again, this here will probably go on our Women's Wear Whatnot Live. So it's a good little find there. And then more Disney pieces. We found some really nice park ears. Disneyland, these cool sequins ones. I think this is Loki, if I'm not mistaken. Loki ears, and then these really cool orange bird ears as well. So typically the ears do really well for us on our eBay Live also, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And these are actually a Loungefly one, so that adds some little value to it too. And then we also got this new with tags, little Disney Plus hat. Item number 5 we're going to talk about are these Miu Miu sunglasses. Miu Miu is one of those sunglass brands you want to look out for. There's a really good demand for that specific brand, a good following with it. Again, came from that same sunglass lot, so we paid pennies on the dollar for the item, and it sold for $63 plus shipping. Item number 6 of the top 30 from last week that sold for us is going to be this Juicy Couture Hobo Shoulder Bag. This one here actually sold very, very quickly. It literally sold same day, within probably an hour. I think we underpriced a little bit. The inside of it was completely destroyed. So either way, super happy about the price we ended up getting for that bag. We found it at the bins that day before. So, I mean, again, coming from the bins, you cannot go wrong with that profit. Moving on to item number 7 of the top 30 from last week's sales is going to be this Marvel Scarlet Witch Spirit jersey. I was actually pretty surprised about the premium that this Spirit jersey goes for. We sold it for $58.88 very quickly, probably within a couple of days of listing it. We did underprice it a little bit from other comps. However, I mean, I'm happy with the price we end up getting for it. You know, we're not trying to get absolutely most money. Obviously, you want to try to get as much as possible, but the name of the game that we're running is sell it for a good deal, keep that money flowing, keep the profit coming in, and keep that money rotating in and out. More product, more sales, more money in the pocket. Item number 8 of the top 30 are going to be these Hoka Bondi 8s. This nice pair of running shoes here are probably a flea market find. We sold them for $52.99 plus shipping. And again, it probably came from the flea market where we'd probably most likely paid anywhere between $10 and $15 for those. Ooh, check it out. In this rotation, we ended up finding this Johnny Was top, which was pretty crazy. It was tagged from a Goodwill retail location, and it was tagged for $5.99. So super surprised nobody picked that up at the store. Moving on to number 9 of 30 are going to be these Costa Canaveral sunglasses. These here sold for $55 plus shipping. Again, same thing applied. Probably most likely came from that big glasses lot we ended up having. So great flip into great profit. All right, so it is now the lunchtime break, so everyone has to check out. So we're checking out right now. We're just pushing this little cart of stuff. We got a little bag. We have 12 big bags over inside that we're gonna go drive the car over to go pick that stuff up because they don't allow you to bring the carts outside, which sucks. Once upon a time they used to, but then I guess they were tired of trying to go out in the parking lot to get the carts at the end of the day, I guess. Anyway, yeah, ton of great stuff. We end up spending a whopping total so far. And the day's not even done. This is only halfway of the day. We have spent a total of $275 in total so far before lunch. Before noon, we've spent $300 at the bins. It is possible. So let's get everything in the car. Let's go pick up the rest of the stuff, get some food, continue on with the day. All right, so it is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We are finally headed home from the bins. There was gonna be like one more rotation, however they wanted a break. So it'd be a little while until that next rotation happened. So we decided to, and we ended up calling it. But as you can see, it doesn't even matter whether we would have stayed because we are literally packed to the brim. As you can see, literally no space left in here to even fit any more items. Dang, rolling to warehouse, I just realized I have all that to still sort. There's still a bunch down there on the floor that has to be sorted. And of course, we got all this. Oh, man. Item 10 of 30 is going to be this vintage U.S. military flight coveralls. This one here sold for $52.99 plus shipping. Sold for full price. A common theme you're going to see with a lot of these sales is a lot of these items do come from the Goodwill bins. So again, another bins find for a great profit. Flight coveralls in general are usually a pretty good bolo, so always keep an eye out and always look up comps when you find them. Item number 11 on the list is going to be another pair of sunglasses. These are actually the Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses. Again, another solid sale for $52.99 from a pair of sunglasses. On to the next item, number 12 is going to be these Coach signature shoes. These are the men's shoes, the white canvas with a really cool Coach logo all throughout. These ones sold for $38 plus change. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we either got this from a big buyout from another reseller or a storage unit. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was one of those two. Number 13 is going to be this Washington Capitals hockey jersey. And yes, hockey jerseys are found in the great state of Florida. Hockey jerseys are usually always a really good bolo, especially if you find the ones that have the fight strap on the inside front of the jersey. Those could go for an extra premium, so make sure you keep an eye out on those hockey jerseys. Coming in at number 14 of our list is going to be this Lily Pulitzer maxi dress. The key thing with the Lily Pulitzer dresses is the longer the better. So the longer the dress, usually the more you're going to get for it. So keep an eye out for that when you're out there sourcing for Lily Pulitzer. This one here sold for $45 plus shipping. Halfway through, we're at 15 of 30, which is going to be this rowback sweater. This little pullover, it's actually Virginia Cavaliers embroidery on it as well. Again, these collegiate rowback pieces do very well. This one sold for $45 plus shipping very quickly. Yo, the Camaro might be small, but it could definitely fit a lot of bags. I mean, we fit all these here in the bottom. It fit all these, it fit all those bags, that stuff. So it fit all that stuff in this little old Camaro. So pretty impressive with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this sorted through and continue on. It's about 8:30 at night, guys. We're taking a little walk around the neighborhood because, you know, doing some exercise can do wonders for you. So we're out here taking a walk, but I want to take a second to pick the winner of our competition we had. If you guys didn't know, we had a competition, not necessarily a competition, but a little giveaway we were doing on our second from last live that we did, which was essentially if you made it all the way to the end of the video, you would have saw that if you would have put 10 in the comment section down below, one person will be randomly selected to get a free $100 gift card. Sorry, the mosquitoes flying in my face. A $100 gift card is probably not the best idea to have the flash on. A $100 gift card to one of the lucky people who put 10 on the bottom of the comment section down below, and we picked the winner, and that winner is Loved by Amanda 94. So Loved by Amanda, if you're out there, shoot us a comment on this video down below or hit us up on our Instagram. This is our only Instagram that we have as well, so don't, if you guys get hit up from any other Instagrams, try to copy us or be us, it is not us. We have one Instagram, which is this one here, or again, comment on this video in the comment section down below, and we'll get connected with you to get that free $100 gift card sent over to you. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to make a part 2 of this video. We're going to split it up to see if you guys rather like the short form content or a longer form video. So also put it down in the comments down below if you like the short form or the longer form videos. So part 2 will be the second half. So from number 16 to number 30 of the top 30 items that sold for us this past week on eBay. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you loved the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Put a comment down below, helps us out, helps the algorithm out. And don't forget to subscribe as always. So until next time, y'all, keep on keeping on. Turn a dollar to a dream. We'll see you in the next. Peace. Noggin.